Hi, this is LeAnne Harper, Chief Talent Officer at Katalyst Group, and I'm joined by Dr. Shawn Andrews, keynote speaker, business school professor, and best-selling author of the book, Power of Perception, Dr. Shawn Andrews. So I know that the specific percentages and details can be found in your book, a great read. I recommend it to any and everyone, whether you think your work is relevant to this or not. When you read the book, you'll see how it affects all of us that are in the workplace and in the greater society as well. But one of the things that is commonly cited are these business benefits of a diverse, inclusive, and equitable environment. And if you could talk us through some of the examples of the benefits that companies enjoy when they are in fact DE&I friendly.
Yeah. And it's a great question. And yeah, and so as you've mentioned in the book, I have a whole chapter dedicated to diversity and inclusion where I lay out the statistics and the percentages. But I'll just tell you why, in a nutshell, why it's so important to have diverse and inclusive organizations today. Well, first of all, it's reflective of our global diverse society. And so companies that don't reflect their customer base and their employee base will not be as competitive and be able to attract top talent long term. I mean, that's really the bottom line. And more people are paying attention to that. So more and more people want to work for companies that are reflective of society. But from a statistical standpoint, there's mounds of data out there that show that companies that are more diverse and inclusive outperform those that are not on a whole host of measures. So this includes job satisfaction, customers are more satisfied, there's more innovation and creativity, there's better problem solving due to diverse perspectives. Companies get a competitive edge or a competitive advantage in their industry. They're able to attract that top talent, and the bottom line is increased revenues, higher return on investment, higher return on equity. So all of that is backed up by data and by statistics. And the main thing here is when you have a diverse group of individuals or employees, you have enough diverse perspective not only to help with problem solving and innovation, but to avoid groupthink. And so groupthink is it's everywhere. It's in businesses and politics. It's in sports. It's in religion. It's all facets of our society. But it's also very prevalent in business, and it's very easy to get into a groupthink mentality. So if you have a bunch of like-minded individuals, it's not going to dawn on anyone to think outside the box or think differently because they're like-minded. And so for that reason, when you have people with diverse backgrounds and experiences, life experiences, they bring a different perspective to the table, and that helps to avoid groupthink. And so because of that, that's why we see better numbers in companies that are more diverse and inclusive.
That's great, and I can echo that because our work at Katalyst Group, we're often brought in when companies are seeking to transform or innovate, really push the envelope, and that is the birthplace of innovation, really, is those diverse perspectives, new ideas, and you don't get the new when you are playing out of a well-worn corporate playbook and everyone around the table looks and thinks the same. So we see that in real life every day. So thanks for that, Dr. Shawn.
Oh, fantastic. Sure.